I can finally read the chat. So let's try this again. You get the computer set up. Let's rock and roll. While I was off, I also was working on the YZ10 a little bit. Got some more stuff done. Let's see what we got here. Turn that volume down first off. Stupid antivirus stuff on this. X. All right, here we go. All right, while I was off, I went through. We are rolling. There we go. Kept working on it, waiting for this Wi-Fi to come back on. So I got the, last time we were looking at it, we got the tensioner pulley ready to rock and roll. I installed the front shock tower. I got the rear one done too. This carbon fiber looks pretty good. Fit really nice. I'm pretty happy with it. Hey, Wire, what's going on, my man? Oh, boy. You guys getting the snow up there too? We get the snow. It disappeared today. It was about 50 degrees, but everything's a swamp. It's shot. But that's what we get. Buy an RC over better internet, okay? No, man, our internet's good. It's just, dude, the wind was wicked here. It took out trees. My buddy's got a tree on his house. He said, well, it just missed his house, and then it hit one of his rentals. It's a mess up here, man. It's getting ugly. All right. I'm going to go on to this bag 5, I guess. We'll start with that. That I can do without getting in the way of those parts we're missing. No, it was 60 degrees and tropical rainstorm. I was so confused. Yeah, it wasn't that warm, but it was nice. It was nice. So let's get this bag out. We'll see what this one has in it. Bag 5. This is going to be the front and rear suspension and arms. This is going to be cool. Hope it's not this big one. It's got bag 5 in it. Wow. Quite heavy. All right. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Let's get this out of the way. Come on now. It was warm up here. It's super humid. That's weird. That is weird. Yeah, here it was just straight up rain and turned everything into a swamp. Add a device. I don't want to add a device. There we go. Bob's RC, what's going on, my man? How are you? Getting a little bit further on this YZ10. I built the sway bar too. That was a pain in the ass. But we got some carbon fiber on this old girl. Look at this. She's looking good. Kind of looks like a weird early era machine here with all these pulleys and belts, but try to make it look like something tonight. We're going to work on the suspension now. That's what it looks like. Let's get this bag open, see what's all in here. Yeah, I guess because of the holidays, I'm waiting on chilling, about to start my MP11 build. Dude, that's sweet. Whoa, okay. This is some stiff stuff. There we go. Let's get these arms separated real quick. Let's scroll you down a little. Get these arms all separated from the trees. Nice thing is they came in black, so now I didn't have to put them in the dye and melt them. There we go. Yeah, I've been looking at those MP11 kits. I want to do an 8 scale, maybe for this spring. Unfortunately, I mean, I against my own thing, I'm probably going to get an electric one because I don't have enough people going with me regularly that I have someone to pit for me if I run the nitro. So chances are I'm going to get an electric and just use that because then I don't have to worry about it. All right. So let's see what else we got in here. Oh, wish I would have dyed those. What are these for? These are for the tie rod ends. I'm going to save those. I'm going to get some more dye. We're going to dye those black. We're going to continue with the theme that I got going. So we won't put those on right away. Oh, lovely. E-clips. We all love our E-clips. The hubs are like a casted They're not aluminum or anything. They're like a casted. That's kind of cool. Here's your C-hubs. There we go. Evil clips. Ding, ding, round 2. Yeah, let's try it again, OG. That's kind of cool. They already have all the drive shafts are already pre-assembled. Don't have to worry about that. That's cool. Note position, left and right. Okay, there's a left and a right. Got it. They're labeled. You gotta worry about that. Now, I wonder if they're the same. That's an R. That's an L. They appear to be the same for the left and the right, so that's kind of cool. So I guess if you have an issue, they're both the same. So it looks like they all get pretty much built out exactly the same. Except for the rear gets a ball stud on it. That'll be for the sway bar. All right, cool. All right, well, we'll fight these E-clips, I guess. There's the tie rods that go to those, but we're not going to do those yet, so we'll keep those to the side. Ton of bearings. There's all of our pins to go through the arms. That's going to be the ones we get to fight with those clips. All right, so let's see how this goes together. All right, let's open this up. Yeah, let's see, where are we at? Oh, gee. I ran to his house and fixed it. Yes, he did. Haywire is very helpful. I ran a video up. Check out what I did with the chassis. It looks sick. I did the same thing when I built my MP10, and I'm going to tear down my Truggy and do the same. All right, Bob, I'll check that out after we get off here. Thanks, Haywire. Someone's got to be the brains around here. Yeah, man. We all can't be the beauty. We got to have somebody with the brains. Orange, blue, or black tape. What are you talking about, sir? Well, if you can't fix it with a hammer, it has to be electrical. You can fix electrical with a hammer. Claw hammer or ball peen. Dead blow. Always. What's good, everyone? Flyboys, what's going on, my man? We're going to work on this one today. Let's figure out how this goes together. Okay, there's some big set screws for these. Check out these hubs. These are gnarly. That's the wheel hub. That's my finger. That's the wheel hub. Looks like a domino, don't it? That's some crazy stuff. All right, so let's see how they want this to go together. Where's the bearings? Here's the bearings. We got to open this up too. There's some kingpins in there. There's the ball studs for the rear. Okay. Now, are these all the same? Let's see. Check a part number here. Drive shaft times 4. Okay, so they must be the same because they're the same everything. All right, so just goes bearing. I guess just pick whatever. So they're all the same. Bearing goes in. Bearing in front. Like that, I guess. Yeah, that's buried. Bearing in the front. This guy goes on here. It's supposed to be a set screw. And then that much stub sticks out. Okay. All right, let's find those set screws. They're right here. Big friggin' set screws. Look at these things. Holy shit. These are probably 2.5s. Big boy set screws. No, just 2s. 1, 2. Yep, 2. All right, well, since we have it going into a metal, whoa, ejectocito, stay there. Lock tight, everything. we go. Nope, nope, nope. Loosen it up. Make sure that axle's in all the way. There we go. Yeah, so that's everything right there. Then the wheel bolts to it. What a weird style. That's really weird. Yeah, I guess you have all the room in the world to do it. Why not? Yeah, so that's big. That's how they did it back then. Check that out. Don't poke your eye out with that. I'm wearing safety glasses, sir. We're fine. Don't drop that. I got 3 more. Don't worry. I'll drop those 2. All right, so let's just set these all up, I guess. And then we can start putting the rest together. These are simple. Oh, wait a minute. Did I screw this up? Hang on. I may have screwed this up. Yeah, I did. There is a flat spot on this axle. There we go. Now it's right. Not a bad sized dog bone on these. I don't think that'll be a problem. You'll probably break something else way before that. Let's say you should clean your hardware with alcohol first before applying Loctite. Nah. No, it is a good idea to clean everything, but I've never had a problem with them coming apart. Chino, what's going on, my man? That belly dancer was funny, if you know what I'm talking about. All right. If it don't come apart, it's not fast enough. Yeah, usually it's the spontaneous disassembly that gets me, not the just accidental fall aparts. Luckily, I've been doing good lately. I haven't broke anything in a little while. This is hard to friggin' line up. There we go. Mr. Rivera, how are you, sir? Shout out to Ducky. Yeah, where's Ducky been, man? No, that don't make any sense. Ah. Okay, so there's something else you got to watch out for on this one. These hubs have different offset. That won't matter until you go to put it together, though. Front hubs are fatter than the rear, so you just got to remember this. Since the spindles are the same, left to right, both of them are the same. You just got to remember when you put the arms together that the fatter hub will go to the front, the thinner one will go to the rear. That's all. So we'll have to make note of that. That could have sucked. Why is my offset all messed up? Urban Legend, what's going on, my man? 4 likes, 7 watching. Yeah, man. I don't know. Slow night. Slow night. I don't know what's going on. Everyone's hiding. It's all right. We're going to keep building either way. I got to get this done. All right. So we got to remember the skinny to the back. Thick to the front? Is that how we do things? Okay. All right. Yeah, axles are identical. There's no difference. Shield to the back. Put it in. Shield to the front. There we go. Put that at 12 o'clock. Yeah, I was looking at it, and I'm wondering why I have this much stub sticking out the end of one, and the other one's almost, you know, only half the way out. That is why. Okay, one more of these. Chino, you're the man. Why is all of these pop-ups coming up? This computer did some kind of a let's see here. Where'd it go? I'm busy, guys, but I'm listening. Yeah, man, no problem. Keep painting. Paint jobs are coming out awesome, man. Haywire, HR, soon-to-be RC grandpa. Abuelo. So I decided to give that Nitro Rustler away once OG reaches 1,000 subs. It will also come with a brand new Dynamite 19. There you go. Chino, I've been trying, man. OG, I don't know what's going on, man. He's like 3 away, dude. 3 away. Nobody wants to. No, I put a post up. I'm pretty sure. I think a few others. The dad, I think, shared it. No one can give the man 3. It's like, come on now. Don't cost nothing. People act like a sub costs money, you know? Let's be real. All right, let's put this last one together. What a weird setup. This is a cool buggy to build. I'll tell you what, I'm pretty happy that I bought this one. This thing's unlike anything else I've really worked on. I don't know if I'm just not that seasoned or what, but this is different. This is way different. I hope it runs quick. That'd be awesome. I could have put a good motor and electronics in it. Give it the best shot it has, but all right. So there we go. We got our dog bones assembled. All the bearings are in. These are shielded bearings, nothing fancy, no ceramics or nothing. But look at that freaking thing. That's what they, instead of using a hex, look at this. And then the wheels bolt to it with 2 bolts. I mean, geez. Talk about over-engineered. I mean, didn't really need all that. All right, where do we put those arms? I believe the arms are the same as well. No, there is a difference. All right. Front arms have the notch. Okay, front arms have the notch. All right, so there's a little notch here on the back. That'll be a front arm. Front arms use the fat one, so we're going to just take them right out of the way. Let's see how this gets assembled. We're not going to assemble... I'm not going to assemble the... What's it called? The tie rods, because I'm going to dye those. Those will take dye. Chino got you to 800 today. When? I was just checking. It said 70, 97 for like all day. All right. So Chino, since you're still here, man, how do we enter to win this said Rustler? How do we enter this? Okay, what am I looking for? These. Okay. That's gonna go, okay. Let's take a look at these, see if these are ambidextrous. No. So that'll go to the top, that's gotta go to the back. Your kingpins will go there. And then the tie rod would connect, or the camber link would go there. Okay, so we need kingpins. Size of these. This is what a kingpin is. You don't see these too often either. They used to use this stuff in trucks. There we go. 7 mil. Jeez. Okay. Okay, there's one. With the kingpin, you can see it has all the threads on the top. Then it has the shoulder. You're going to run it in basically until that shoulder bottoms out on the casted part. This is going to be a front. I like how they made a lot of these parts ambidextrous, so you don't have to have one special one for the front, one special one for the rear. They all just kind of work. There we go. Instead of having a single pin, you got yourself that. Okay. So that's the right side. So that's going to go this way. Tie rod to the back. No. All right, we got to look at this again. C-hub goes through here. That's going to be your tie rod. But if I'm looking at it, it's got to go this way. So, no. No, it's not right. These directions are tough because they just kind of show you how it goes together, but there's all these little small details, if you don't watch, will burn you. And you can see that's basically what happened here. You have a 50-50 chance of getting these right. Yay, yelling upstairs. Just like that. We're going to change it up. Let's see what he says up here. Hope everyone is doing well. Nitro Bob, what's going on, man? Where you been? Tio's Choice, I want to give it away. I just want to give it away once he hits 1,000. I thought he said he hit 1,000. OG just said he hit 1,000. Hope everyone is doing well. Merry Christmas. Yeah, man. Same to you. What have you been up to? Hiding? Ain't seen you in a minute. All right. So let's double check this. This would be the right side. So this has got to go here. Like so. So no, definitely not. Sometimes it's easier to see it on the truck. No, I'm looking at it on the wrong side. If you're looking at it like you're driving, right side would be this side. Hub goes in like that. Yes, we had it right. I had it right. We drive on the left. I've been messing around with the mini 24 scale crawler. Oh, you get that thing fixed out? You finally got that figured out? Okay. Chino, so if they have the same design as a Savage, does that mean they flip a lot? What's that? What flips a lot? Yes, and they can't beat an LST. Oh, we're not going to start that tonight, are we? Everybody knows the Revo is better. All right. So basically, there's our right side. It's got the hole on the top. That'll hit the steering rack, just like that. There's our hole on the top. That'll fit the camber adjustment. So that works. All right, so we got to do this one like this. Okay. That's easy. Belly dancers now King Mountain. Yeah, that was funny. It was funny too. It's like as soon as I heard about it, I already knew who did it. Took me a second to figure out the face on it. I was like, "What? That's funny." Yep, finally took me all night. Yeah, the smaller scale stuff's a bitch to work on, dude. I don't use it. I don't like them. Yeah, dude, that's funny. Gonna get me in trouble for laughing. Just for laughing, I'm gonna get in trouble. Watch. All right. All right, let's make sure this looks right. That's our left side right there. Got the L up. Got the hole for our camber rod. And it sits there. That should work. All right, so those are together. Now the arms. The arms are, like I said, they look very similar. It's just the fronts have this little dip in it. I don't know what that's for. Maybe like a provision for the, no, because the camber rod, I don't know. Why they would do that. Well, either way. All right. Let's see what it wants us to do now. Okay, we're going to take these arms. And we get to play with some E-clips. Nice, finally, yay. I'm stoked. All right. It's gonna be these guys here. So let's see if Team Associated's a cool dude and give us a couple of extras, because you know one's gonna go flying. They always do. Just like my razor that I can never find. All right, we're gonna put them off to the side. Come on. Oh, come on. These things are so small I can't even get them off the freaking thing. There we go. Click. And that one's in. All right. Make sure they're not using any kind of bushings or anything to center them out. Doesn't look like it, so that should be pretty straightforward. They're using the second hole in. I did some research on these, and I guess in order for you to move the hubs out, you need different axles. So for now, that's where we're staying. There we go. See if we can get this to clip easy. Of course not. Of course not. Come on. Okay. That one's in. There we go. It's one arm. Pretty cool. Let's fight with another one. Where's the other one at? There's 1, 2. Here we go. Get that right? Yeah, tits up. There we go. Let's see. Just for breathing, you're in trouble. Yeah, if you sneeze, you probably blow them right off the freaking counter. I don't know. We'll see if there's any extras. The first one's always the easy one. It's that second one. Freaking sucks. Yeah, it can only go one way. Yeah, that's got to work. And then this one here, I get to work with the ear in the way. That's cool. Steering ears in the way. Come on. Okay. All right, that's built. That's built. Are we allowed to put them on yet? Yeah, we can put them on. Let's put them on the fronts, which means more clips. The longer ones will be to go through that. Let's see. I like that white wheel that's next to you. Yeah, this is the, I got to order the motor for it Thursday. This is the RC10T. This is the Cliff Led edition I built. Got waiting on a motor, receiver, and I'm going to put a transponder on it. We're going racing with that. That thing's almost ready. All right, let's continue with these stupid clips. Now, before I put them on, let me see here. They are using this. That's where that spacer's at. Spacer's going to be to the inside front. All right, no problem. That's no problem. Okay, left side. Okay. And one side and the other. Come on. All right, we're gonna have to get that spacer in there. That's gonna be fun. Was that the front? Absolutely. That's gonna be fun. How are we gonna do that? Okay, hang on. This is gonna be a trip. Trying to get that spacer in there? Yo! I don't even know where the hell it went. There it is. How am I going to do that? Let's see if I stand it up. Probably could do it that way. If I had a third hand. Boy, this is hell of an experiment here. Okay. Spin the axle in. And now we get to fight the C-clip in the back. That's less than ideal. All right, let's do it. That worked. Let's see, Rynks. I was pissed when I opened the bottle of VP and they had that screen in there. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. They probably use that bottle for something else and then just said, hey, that'll work. Let's just use that. It is very inconvenient. I keep all my old bottles and just transfer them into the old ones. I haven't done that yet. It went flying, but I found it. This is going to be a problem. This is going to be really a problem. If you're able to slide it through the back, but then you'll never get the spacer in. There's no way. The only way to do it is just fight it, I guess. Oh, that's awesome. That's one. Let's hope we have more. How are you supposed to get these in there? If I have to find that one, I'll find it later. Wow. Anybody got any ideas? What kind of trick we could try? Anything to get that in that position. This is rough. There's got to be an easier way, but I'm not seeing it. Anybody else see it? I am not seeing it. If I had to do this at a track, I'd probably fold up for the night and just drive something else. This is nuts. You try to level it out, it falls off. Come on. How are you supposed to get that in there? Anybody got any ideas? Grizzly, what's going on? Fought an E-clip and the E-clip won. Yeah, everyone's hoping and having a great night. Yeah, man. Not sure of things like that. You just have to be careful and take your time. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But this couldn't be in a worse spot. Did I get it? I think I got it. All right, I got it. Trick is, you're going to have to just take a 2 mil and then just set it on top and give it a shot. Let me give a quick glance here, see if I can find where that went. Yeah, I'll have to run the magnet later. If they didn't give us extras, we're going to rely on that. Hopefully they gave us a couple extras. There is quite a few there, so maybe we'll get lucky. That's for the rear arms. All right, let's fight this next one. I mean, I have other clips, but it's not the point. What a pain in the ass that is. Wow. Okay. Little spacer. Give me the arm. Okay, I'm gonna stand it up. Wow, there goes my diff. Okay, let's go find my diff. There we go. No big deal. I gotta put my belt on first. What are we doing? Didn't even race it, I'm already throwing belts. There we go. All right, round 2. Swing and a miss. Let's try again. Wow. I knew these were going to be a struggle right off the rip, but this is unreal. There we go. Yeah, that technique works a little bit better. I dig that. All right, let's get caught up in the chat. Let's see. Grizz is here. Nitro Bob, not sure. Things like you just have to be careful. Yep, we did that, man. We figured it out. You have to use the force. Yeah, I'm just going to stare at it. Use the mind trick, right? Let's see. Do what Kevin Calvert does and throw it at it in the artistry room. Boom, it's together. I tried that once. It didn't work out. It didn't work. I tried. Yep. I tried the Talbot trick. It didn't work. All right. So we got our fronts together. That's cool. It's starting to actually look like something now instead of just a ancient piece of machinery. Nice. All right, let's check these back arms out. All right. Tell you what, the fit and finish on this thing is really nice. So if I have that one that way. How's it got to go? So this would be left side. That would make... No. The cutout has to go towards the back. So let me see, how does it have it? This is my left side. Cut out towards the back, that's got to go that way. And this will be my right. So it'd have to go that way. Right? Right. Yep, that's it. Okay, so let's put that one off to the side. Let's go. How many more of these clips we got here? 2. I don't know. It looks like we got the right amount. Got to be 8. I think I got 7. So I'm going to have to go find that one. That sucks. I don't know how much further we're going to go anyway. Let's see. Oh. You need more fish and chips. Nah, man. We have one Arthur Treacher's in town. How it's still open, I have no idea. Well, that was the first one. That's the easy guy. Let's see. I wanted to run today, but it was -2. Little Nipply decided not. Everything melted yesterday and froze today. Yeah, we're the opposite. Everything melted today. It was a swamp. I got the Dirt Demon out just to see if it'll scoot around the yard. And it did. Tune was terrible, but we can work on that when it's warmer out. It's not really worth... I'm not going to take my time and sit out there and burn nitro and set a tune when... 1, it's gross out. I don't want to have to clean it. And 2, if I set it up now, it's going to be way off by spring anyway. So. Two. Not really complaining about these top ones anymore. That was easy. Not going to complain about the top ones anymore because the rear ones are 10 times worse. Good. Yeah, weather's crazy. They had tornadoes in Illinois today. What? We've had a couple tornadoes in Pennsylvania, believe it or not. We don't get them enough, so we kind of make fun of them. They had one that was actually hit up by the arena by me. And, dude, it tore up so much stuff. Like, it tore up so much stuff. But, like, I mean, there was stores that were, like, permanently closed. The building had to be torn down. But there was, like, this one flower tent in the middle of it that survived, like, everything. And everybody was laughing because it's like, oh, there's a tornado. Run to the flower tent. That's the only thing that's going to stand. It's like the tornadoes went, like, right around it. It was funny. It's not in there. Now it is. Okay. So let's see what we got here. This gets the spacer to the front again. So I'm going to have to stand it up. Probably lose the diffs again. Can't believe I got to go find that C-clip. That's going to suck. I don't know if I have any more. I mean, I have other ones that look very similar that'll work, but I don't know if I have them. There we go. There we go. I got it. Okay. So Team Associated did not give us any extras. Not cool at all. Okay. Come on, you bitch. If I curse at it more. Does that work? Does that help? Come on. Just get started. It sucks because you're right on top of the arm, so if you try to get it just right, it wants to grab the arm instead of the C-clip, and it kicks the C-clip crooked, and then you're screwed. Just like that. Fucking screwed. You got it. I got it. I got it. All right. Good. And they're going to fall back out anyway. Okay. One more E-clip. Then we got to go hunting. Let's see. Hey, Ducky. We're long time no see. Hey, Ducky. The new diff covers aren't in yet? No, sir. It says Monday. I'm guessing that from the holidays. I bet you those guys are slammed. I ordered them late Friday, so I don't think I got a notification until Monday that they actually had a shipping label made. But it is what it is. I'm happy I was just able to get them, honestly. This thing's kind of outdated, you know what I mean? That's good. My neighbor's screaming next door. She's either watching football or having a very, very good time. She's good looking? Go check it out. She's not good looking? Shit. Go check it out. All right. Let's fight this washer. Oh, there goes that diff again. Get it? Yeah, I got it. There we go. All right. Come on, diff. Gotta be difficult. Back stays in. What was in the front? Knock it off. Oh. Doc, what's up? The creek behind me is almost at flood stage. Oh, man, that sucks. Are you going to get whacked? I may need some flotation devices for my RV and truck. Not if you have full coverage, my man. Let it go. All right, let me take a couple of seconds here. We'll see if I can find this one. If I cannot find it, then we're going to have to go plan B, which I do have. Yeah, I got rid of the vacuum. I don't see it. Still don't see it. I think it's gone forever. All right. Not going to play with that game all night. All right, where are we at? There we go. That should work. Let's double check. Might be a little big. Might have a problem. No. Actually, this might work even better. Damn. Look at that. We've improved on the design. So you know that's not going to fall out. Traxxas C-clip actually works a lot easier to get on, and just as secure. It's just bigger, so it's easier to work with. Go figure. Thanks, Traxxas. All right, let's put these back. Let's see what he says. I might need some foot. I got that. They had to do a water rescue for a homeless lady in it. What? What kind of stuff you guys got going on, man? Okay, so now it says we're going to put that sway bar on. Sway bar won't be completely on due to the fact that I don't have the gear cases for it, but these are 5.5. No, 5. Should have pinched it a little, make it tighter. That's what I did. No, it's good. It's good, but I did give it a little pinch just in case. I don't see that ever falling out. When we take this out and race it, I'll video it. If it falls out, remember I said that. I don't know if any of you older heads have ever actually played with stuff like this, though. Do you think this would be competitive with a newer buggy? I mean, I don't expect to win. I never expect to win. But do you think it would hang? I don't know. It's pretty cool looking. I mean, as long, I'm going to throw a more modern 13.5 at it. I'm going to throw a good ESC at it, probably 150 amp ESC. I don't see anything here, honestly, that would hinder it from being any good other than it's just an old-ass design. Anybody got any ideas? Anybody ever see anybody run one of these things? I've seen a couple of videos. There's a few videos on YouTube on them, but not many. Okay. This goes above the axle, correct. There we go. Then that just goes and clamps right on. All right, check it out. It's starting to look like something. That looks like an R10, is it? No, it's a YZ10. Also, the top dog fighter they were sold as. I'm not sure. This is it's a team associated Yokomo re-release, and I mean I've never played with this. That's why I think it's a really cool build, because honestly I've never I've never had to build anything like this yet. This is definitely a one-off for me, so I thought it'd be a pretty cool one to do. Plus, I could throw a 13.5 in this, run it in 4-wheel drive. The class isn't really that big, but there's always a class. I could throw this in 13.5 and race it, or I could put it in vintage. So this can run multiple classes if it stays together. And then I was happy enough, I seen that there's quite a bit of parts available for these. So that was pretty cool. All right, so let's see where we're at. Sway bars ready to rock and roll. The full suspension is done. We are done battling the C-clips for the time being. Like I said, if I broke that at the track, man, I'd probably be like, pack it up. I ain't dealing with this shit now. All right, let's clean this up. The tie rods I will do later. There's still some parts. Most likely for that, so we're going to bag that up. Find a cleaner bag. That'll work. We'll do a little mess here, clean this up. We'll see if we can go a little further. There's more that can be put on here for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what an R10 is. I don't know. All right. So we got a couple sphericals. That's that, that's that. That's garbage. That's garbage. Let's see. Everything's garbage. All right, arms are on. Bag 6. What's bag 6 have? Bag 6 is all the steering stuff. I don't know if I want to do that right away. Let's do something easy. Why does that carbon look weird? No, it's the glare. The shocks. We ain't going to build the shocks right now. Servo. I don't have a servo for it, so that's kind of silly. But the servo does just slide through. No, we're going to have that outer stay. We're not going to do that. Okay. Bag 8. Okay, we can do this one. This should be quick. Let's take a look at bag 8. Don't want to get too much further into this. It's getting late. Let's take a look at bag 8. Bag 8 is what I'm looking for. 8. Ah, okay, never mind. Let me look at bag 8. I don't need the brace, because I bought a different one. Oh, it came with a pinion. That's cool. But here's the battery mounts. Those are going to have to be dyed. So, I'm not going to do that. Unless that's made out of that same shit. Kind of does. Let's inspect this quick. I don't mind having some white on it, like I said, because the bulkhead covers are going to be white. So is it really a big deal? Yeah, we're not going to dye these because this looks like what this shit used to look like. I don't think this will take dye. Yeah, forget that. We'll build that part. Let's build that part. I'm not dealing with that. All right. Not going to use those screws. M3x8, 4 of them. That's in here. Flatheads. Are these flat? Those are button. Let's find the flats. There they are. All right, so we got the battery stuff. We'll do the battery stuff. We'll get the tray on there. flathead screws we're gonna need. One, two, three, four. All right, we can put that all back. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna melt another set of stuff, so we could forget that. Nah, these are like a plastic. They're not, they don't feel like nylon. Feels like what these used to feel like. These are a little more dense. I don't know. I don't really care if they stay white. I was trying to do an all black theme, but like I said, the bulkheads, you would have to paint them, if anything. And I'm not doing that, because this is going to get raced. You paint stuff, it's going to end up getting all screwy. I'm not doing it. So I think we're going to just leave them white. I'm not going to bother with them. And I don't think these are, this looks very similar to what those covers look like. And those covers, I mean, I wrecked them. That's why we're still waiting on them. Got a couple of decent donations that were able to cover my mistake, which I really appreciate. But yeah, that was no bueno. And then these come with a thumb screw on the top. I think I'm going to get the J Concepts ones like I have on this. These ones look dope. See the ones on top there? We'll get those again. Let's see. They have a styrene prep paint to spray if you want. Styrene plastic, possibly. These, I put some smaller stuff in the same dye, and I mean, they took right away. It was no problem. These things decided to become mutants, so they were a lost cause. Huh. Kind of hangs off the edge a little bit. That one's good. Well, I guess it is what it is. That gonna fit a small? That looks awful small. Battery gonna fit in that? All right, let's try it. The weirdest thing about this car too is, like, you see the chassis? The chassis is made out of like a plastic, and then they put a plastic pan underneath it. It's freaking weird. But I guess I don't need a chassis protector. Styrene is very heat sensitive and brittle. Correct. That's basically what happened to these. It just said, nah, I'm good. I thought it was an issue with just not having enough heat. I was wrong. Just bashing, what's going on, man? Sorry you're late? Nah, man, it's cool. Had some issues on the first one. I don't know what the hell happened there. Second one's all right. YouTube not showing me love today. Didn't spread the word, I guess. I don't know. It's all right. Keep on trucking. I was gonna build this thing off the air or on. How am I doing? All right. Only day off this week. Holidays screwed me up, but I'm off quite a bit next week, so hopefully the weather will be nice so I can get out and do something, have some fun. This thing's actually starting to look like something now, so I'm pretty happy about it. Yeah, it just hangs off that edge just that little bit. Just like that. I don't know if I like that. I wonder if a battery's even going to fit in there. That's awful small, even for a shorty. Let's just grab one, take a look. Yeah, maybe I'm just looking at it weird. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that battery's getting kind of shitty. And then that'd be the top to go across. We ain't using that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do is I'm going to order a set of those the thumb screws like I got from J Concepts that are on this. I really like those. They're metal. They look nicer. Because I got a nicer carbon fiber crossbar for it. So we'll probably just wait off on that. Wait for the covers to come in. Yeah, it's going to be a crazy Christmas is next week already. Yes, it is. Yeah, 2S's, but when you run out of track, our track is 2S. So I think pretty much that's the norm. I don't know any of the other ones that do it differently. But all right. Check out these tires that came with too. I won't be running these obviously, but they're 1.9s. Look at these things. They got these little dots on them. That's it. Old school look. I'll put them together, and they're called hot laps. That's kind of cool. I'll put them together, but I mean, I'm obviously going to put carpet tires on this. But yeah. Let's take a good look at this thing. All right. So what do we got to do? Camber links all the way around. I got to find a way. I'm buying a setup station. I got to find a way to... Whoa. Why is that one so tight? It's way too tight. I'm sure it'll loosen up. Or it's just the angle of the arm. We'll work with that. That one's nice. That one's really tight. All right, let me look at this real quick. Yeah, I think it's starting to look like something. I don't know, like I said, Wraith, what's going on? Been a super long time since I saw Yokomo in the USA. Nearly impossible eBay to find them. Same with HPI. Sweet build, though. Yeah, man, appreciate that. No, it's a, believe it or not, A-Main still carries parts for this. I was shocked myself. I was like, oh, did I buy something we're never going to be able to work with? But no, we'll be able to work with this. All right, let's try this again. I don't know why that is so tight, and the other one's pretty good. Hey. It's just gonna have to wear in a little bit. That's okay. What was that? Damn diff again. All right. Well, I think that's gonna be it. I'm gonna put this back together, take a good look at it, and that's gonna be it, man. Yeah, Wraith, I don't know, man. Yeah, man, if you like it, like and subscribe. There's a bunch of others in here as well. Check out OG. He's trying to get up to 800 or 1,000, whatever. He's trying to get up over the hump. Chino said he's giving away nitro if we can get him over that hump, I guess. He's going to wait till he gets to 1,000, I think he said. Come on. Now you're going to give me a hard time? What if that's the problem? This is kind of funny. What's the deal here? It's like shit on it. Weird. Come on now. You're gonna fight me today. Wraith, I miss my ultralight 110 all-wheel drive touring cars. Yeah, this has the belt drives like a touring car would, but that's pretty much where the similarities end. I don't actually have any belt drive cars. Even like the RS4s I have, they're all shaft driven. So this is going to be a new one for me. I think it's a pretty cool idea. I like how this has the four-wheel drive setup on it. It's pretty cool. Like I said, I bought this because it can be, I can race this in 2 classes, which I thought was kind of cool. Then I was worried if I'm going to be able to find parts. Then I found parts. I was like, okay, this is cool. We can work with this. But I've never built anything quite like this one, so I wanted to try it. And so far, it's not bad. The only problem I seem to have so far was the difference in materials. Yeah, that's just going to have to wear in. There we go. Yeah, I melted the cap covers. They're not dyeable. There we go. It's that bottom one. That bottom one is just not happy. Figure out why. Turns. That's not a problem. I don't know. Maybe I'll think about it. So I mean, that's as smooth as could be. This thing is not. Guys, got any ideas on this one? Let's see. Raid says my last was an HPR RS4 MT Pro MT. Still practically all truck classes today. Once you go brushless. Yeah, I have an MT2. That's a nitro though. Like this thing is super tight. Seems to be the bottom. The bottom is not cool. I think I know what I want to do. No reason for it to be that tight, but it's not super tight. Like it's not going to be a big problem. It seems like the hole is just a little a little off. What am I going to use? A little tight on the top too. Okay, now we lost the bolt. Not removing a lot of material, I'm just trying to remove some. That's nice, I like that. There we go. All right, let's see if I can find where that went. All right. No idea again. All right. Well, I gotta look for that. That sucks. All right, we're gonna end this tonight. I'm getting tired. It's about, well, 10:10. Hey Nick, what's going on, man? Time to show up. I'm gonna head out unless I can find that screw real quick. All right, we'll put the other one in first. I like to see this thing on all four first. Absolutely need that screw. I know I don't have anything like that. Oh yeah. As long as the bottom does that, we're good. All right, well, there we go. Starting to get it to look like something. A lot better than it was before. Thank everybody for showing up, coming out, hanging out. I don't know what we're going to do next week because of the holiday. I'll probably try to do it again for Friday. Hopefully I'll have them bulkhead pieces. We'll have more to work on. I literally grew up with RC bros like you, man. Hey, man, appreciate that. Pretty good Friday off work. Just thinking about food. How about you? Oh, man, I already ate. Haha. See that? I about gave up. All right, let me see if this... Let me put some Loctite on this one. I'm pretty sure that's right. I found it. Just bashing it. Says looks good. Yeah, man, this is gonna be something totally different. I never built nothing like this before. This is wild. Friggin' kingpins and belts. I am out of my wheelhouse here. This is cool. I like to build different things for everybody. You know what I mean? I'm not bashing anybody, but you know, you can only build a Savage so many times. I've done it. Thank God, you know, a lot of people are all about variety, and I am too, but this is way out. I actually got to work on my Savage though, so don't get that twisted. What car is that? This is a Yokomo yz10 team associated re-release. So I mean, this is about just about everything, man. Yeah, Chino. Shoot. Let's get that bottom one in. Let's see if my little modifications worked. That's just because it's up so high. Look at that. Bam. Nice and easy. There we go. Check it out. This one, nice and easy. Other side, exactly the same. Well, hold on. Pick it up properly. There it goes. Yeah, that's better. All right, cool. Just gotta wait for the parts I melted to come in. And I'm gonna dye some more parts, so I gotta go to Walmart and get some more dye. And we can start getting this more together. But, all right, cool. Oh yeah, I dig this. Get the tie rod ends done. The steering rack. I don't want to do the steering rack yet because I still got to do tie rods, so I got to pick those parts out. There's still a lot to be done. Let me look at that quick. Battery mounts. What's that steering rack look like? Bag 10, that's just a front bumper and some wing parts. That's an easy one. Bag 6. Yeah. Servo horns, servo saver. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be dyeing more stuff. So I'm gonna have to save these. But the bag is dwindling down. We're getting closer. I'm happy about it. Is there a way, here's a good question. Is there a way for me to tell what's nylon? So that way I know I'm not melting things again. I'm kind of worried. I bought these wheels. These are a 2.2 wheel. They comes with a 1.9 wheel. This is a 2.2. So this way I can run regular 4x4 carpet tires on it. So these are the problem solver to everything I got. I just don't know if I can dye these. Doesn't say what they're made out of. It's a Team Yokomo YZ actual wheel. Feels like plastic. I can't tell the difference. I don't know. I think I should be able to. Anybody know? Has anybody ever done a set of these? I know it's really throwing it out there. Usually nylon feels stretchier. Like I can pinch it. It's not solid, but it's I don't know. Oh geez. Shout out to you LST boys. I hope Santa brings you a real Nitro MT for Christmas. It's a savage world. It's a savage world. Oh, shots fired. Shots fired. If anybody wants a savage, you hit me up. I probably got a couple. We can make a deal. But yeah, I don't know if I can dye these or not. I feel like those are nylon. Most rims are. They're not really expensive. I'm probably going to try to dye them. I have a paint scheme I want to do on this, and it's actually very important that I can dye these to pull it off. So I think I'm going to try to dye them. If I ruin them, I'll get 2 more. I think that's what we're going to do. Yes, I'm on the naughty list. LST for life. I got to get an LST. I still don't have one. I got the Hot Bodies, the Dirt Demon running today, dude. That was dope. That was dope. That thing sounds good. For having such a shit tune, it ran good. I was really happy with it. But, all right. So what do you think? I think it's coming out kind of neat. Totally different than anything else I've ever built. Friggin' belt drive. We got our carbon fiber on it. So, I mean, you know, that's my style. I like that shit. That's my stuff. What else do we do to it? I still got more carbon fiber in there for it. But I think I'm going to get the thumb screws from J Concepts. That belt gonna hit that? No, man, it's right there though. Oh yeah, no, it clears barely. And like I said, I don't like right here. It hangs off the edge just that little bit. I could probably, you know, but I'd have to make it look good. I'd take my time. I'd take it back off. It might be okay with it on there. I don't know. Let's see. I like the white pop. Yeah. So do I. I got to have one to abuse it, and I mean try it. Yeah, man. You got to have one of everything. Almost looks like an RS4 chassis. Yeah. It's not metal, though. It's like a plastic. It's weird. It's a really cool setup. Like, here's the bottom part. You can see that you cut the rib out. There's a design here on the side. You cut this thing out, and then it basically, you take the whole car, and the whole car sits inside this pan. The pan goes up, and then the body goes over the pan. It's like a sandwich. Lexan? Yeah. Yeah. Kind of a cool idea. Because, like, whenever we run on carpet, you have to have a chassis protector to keep the screws from sticking down and ripping into the carpet. I think this kind of makes it so I don't have to. You got one, but there's still bolts, but it's only like one little one right here. And there's two in the front under the bumper. I don't know what you would do, but I mean, I could just put a sticker right here. Covered. We're good. And then in the front, you could probably do the same thing, or just get a piece of vinyl and just put it there. Cover the screws up. The screws are covered with the rest of the stuff. I mean, how could you? They ain't gonna fall out. They're gonna stay in the pan. And then here's the body. And you see, you cut the body lines out. See the body line on the bottom, and it kind of just goes boop, right over the top. It's pretty rad. Like I said, I've never built anything like this. This is different, man. This is a different one. Like, see this is nylon, because I dyed this wheel, I dyed that bracket, all of that dyed. There was other things I dyed too. What else dyed? Oh, the tie rod ends here. Not tie rod ends. The sway bar links right here. I dyed those. These C hubs, I dyed those. All that stuff dyed. This took perfect, no problem. These will take perfect, no problem. I'm just wondering about them damn wheels. All right. Very interesting. Yummy sandwich. Yep. It was their way of protecting ending. Okay. It's got the plastic nylon now Lexan sandwich. Everything 50 years ago. I seen higher velocity at 53 miles an hour with his Savage. That ain't no record. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool. Not gonna talk shit. Pretty cool. But I believe who had the record? Savage Rob. Savage Rob won the shootout. He hits. Why am I 56 or 58? Anybody remember? What did Savage Rob hit? I know he won it because I sent him his prize. And I can't remember what he did. Everybody was breaking 50 except for me. I got my ass kicked, but I beat Haywire. I did beat Haywire. Don't let him forget that, because I won't. Was it 56? I thought it was 56 or 58. I did beat Haywire. Ha 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 ha. Revo took the LST. Raw did? Nah, Raw didn't take the top speed. Nah, it was Savage Rob, because I remember sending it to him. What did you think of that? I thought that was pretty fun. I don't know. It got a little controversial. I mean, there's always ways to do it different, but I thought for the most part it was pretty fun. That LST2 I got is half the weight of mine. There's another one, I'll be top 3. Okay. It was Raw, then Rob, then Nick. I don't know. I'll have to go watch my own video. It's still up. Yeah, Nick had it for a long friggin' time. He had it for he was giving people problems for like a month. Month and a half, man. He was on the top. This truck's fast. Probably right, Chino. You're probably right. Yeah. I think if I did it again, I think I think we can go faster than that. I think we could. I think the only problem with doing it now is I think everybody kind of has the bar set. The bar, let's say, is 56. Everybody kind of knows how fast everybody got to be. So if you put in a video for 52, you're probably like, nah, delete that shit. I know they're gonna catch me, dude. I couldn't get over 48. I think I beat Haywire by like a mile or half a mile. Nick says it was fun. Yeah, man. I thought it was kind of fun. It wasn't that hard to keep up with. I wish some more people would have got involved. I thought it was pretty dope. What's up, Pinion Poppers? Nice. What's up, Iz? I'm fighting with Eclipse here, man, but we're good. We got him. We're good. This thing's coming along just fine. We got to dye some more parts and come back at it again. And like I said, I don't mind this battery tray being white because the white's gonna be there's gonna be white in the center and on both ends. I mean, I can't get around that unless I paint those bullshit covers. I'm not painting nothing. I got 39. No, you got more than that. No, you got more than 39 because I was in the 40s and I barely beat you. 50 was like the bar. 50 was like the faster guys were hitting 50, and then they were pegging their way up 52, 53, and then Nick had it forever. 39? I have it written on my wall. Really? I only did 40? That's whack. I got to beat that. I got to go through that Revo. There's something wrong with it. I got to figure that out. That ain't right. Ah, man. I couldn't get 40. I'm ashamed. I got 40. I was 1 mile an hour ahead of you. I remember that. All right. Let's start cleaning this up a little bit. Okay, that's the turnbuckles. That's extra screws. Those are the other screws. Those are the bags we got to dye. What is all here? That's the tie down I'm not using. Those are servo horns. Those are the thumb screws that I'm also not using. That's the battery hold down, the servo hold down, which I'm not using. Those are black already. We're good. All right, I'm cool with that. Yeah, we'll win if there's another. Yeah, I doubt it. I mean, I have my LRP 32 Savage. It should go pretty good. I hit 180 with my LST, but it was in the trunk of the Camaro. Still counts. Still counts. The RS won't do 180. It does about 165, and it's just out of steam. With the LST, you can't gear it up. It runs what it runs from the box. No aftermarket gearing for that. No shit. That sucks. I think the problem that I had with that Revo is I was overgeared and I was shifting way too late. My thought process was totally foobar. I figured if I could run the first gear out, where are we at? 7.0. If I could run that first gear out longer, that way I had a higher top speed in first gear. It would be in the power band to grab second gear and pull through, and it just wasn't doing it. It wasn't right. I think that was my biggest problem is I was thinking differently. I thought if I shifted it later in the first gear, it'd be higher in the RPM in the second gear when it shifted and it would just pull through, and it just never did. I don't know why. I hit 40 30 times probably. I mean, I've definitely hit it more than I should. Ugh. It was like a wall. I couldn't get around it. Yeah. Maybe we'll do it again in the spring and try it. See? You know, get enough interest, we could do it again. Put something up. We'll see. I got a larger audience now, somewhat. I mean, it's not great, but it's bigger than it was. So you know, if the problem I think last time was with the channel being the size it was, I couldn't get a good reach. You know what I mean? But with that being said, also we had what's his name? Joey from overseas. Yeah, he had 300 subs back then. Yeah, Joey from overseas got into it. That was pretty cool. We made it over the pond. Who else? We had John. We had Nick kicking everybody's ass for the longest time. They were aiming for his head for a while. And we had a lot of people join in. We got Haywire. I think he broke some shit. I know Nitro Addiction John, he broke like 2 clutches trying. I don't think OG got in on it. He was being a stick in the mud. Maybe next time. What else we got? Who else was in it? You know, Savage Rob. We had Raw, obviously Raw, Savage Rob. But yeah, I thought it was a good time. And I have a much larger selection now. We could Randy, there you go. Randy wasn't in it. Big Iz wasn't in it. We got monster trucks, I hope. We can get in it. Maybe we can do it again. I have a little bit better understanding now. We can maybe do it. I was thinking of another one that I thought would be kind of fun. And I actually came up with a cool way to make it easy, like to make it fair. Everybody, we could say that, loves a good ramp. Everybody likes a good basher. Everybody likes to see stuff fly. OG does it down the lot all the time. We all watch it. I have one now. I haven't got to use it much because it weighs 80 pounds and it wants to, you know, my nutsack wants to fall off every time I carry it. Let's see. Hold on. Biggie says, did y'all catch the Rolarlo live stream? What can I get it on? I have no idea. No idea, my man. I was going to join and put $500, but somebody had to call me a buster. Yeah, I was joking with you, man. You got all mad about it. I felt bad. I was like, shit, I was just busting his balls. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Nah, Chino ain't no buster. He's got some shit, man. He's a good dude. Chino's a good man. But what was I going to say? Oh, the ramp thing. I was thinking about this, how we can make it fair. We could do a long jump competition. I think a long jump would be kind of fun. But then I started thinking, how are we going to make this fair? Because if we did 8 scale monster truck, but we'll include the Traxxuses if we want to. What can I get on with the? I'm sorry, Iz. I don't understand what you're asking, man. No, I meant what can I get in on with the bashers? I don't know what you want to get in on. I'm sorry. I'm just not. It's late. All right. So what I was thinking was, here's the thing. If you have a 2-foot ramp, you hit it at 50 mile an hour, you're probably going to go farther. Jumping, bro. Jumping. Okay. Well, we could probably separate the class, have a nitro, and then have a electric if you wanted to. English ain't working. Nah. You got to send them, Big Iz. All right. Let me get this out. I was thinking about it. Everybody can, if you got a ramp, use it. Big Iz. I'm just spitballing, doing a long jump. I'm just throwing ideas out here, see if anybody bites, see what you think. Everybody got a ramp. Okay, let's say we got a ramp, and you got a 2-foot ramp. I got a 3-foot ramp. OG got a 4-foot ramp. Chino got a 12-foot ramp because that's Chino, and that's what he would do. Obviously, he with the bigger ramp will most likely win. You know what I mean? The more vert you get, the farther it's probably going to go with the amount of speed we all know we could get. So what I was thinking about is just making it more of like a math equation, making it simple. Like, let's say you got a 2-foot ramp. We're going to divide it by 10. So if you get 20 feet off a 2-foot ramp, it counts as 1. You get 40 feet, it's 2. And then we can divide it by each one. So that way, all right, if you got to jump 20 feet to get 1 off a 2-foot ramp, I have a 3-foot ramp. I got to get 30 to match yours and just see who can send it the farthest. But I don't know if, math is tough. I don't know if that would necessarily work. You got to find a way to make the ramp even without saying somebody has to have a 3-foot ramp. It doesn't work that way. 100-foot ramp, you got to go 100 feet to get 1 point. You know what I'm saying? No, 1,000 feet. Why are you doing this to my head now? Come on, dude. It's 10:30. OG, I've been tracking my height with the GNSS, trying something new. I just haven't posted the videos yet. Yeah, I don't want to have to do that. A high jump would be funny, but nah. I'm just trying to think of a way that we can just make it simple, that you don't need anything fancy. Get a ramp, throw it off. But like I said, if you have a bigger ramp than me, that puts me in a disadvantage to just want to say screw it and just build a bigger ramp. I was thinking simple, best stunt. And we have a poll and people vote. Okay. Out here in NorCal Hobbies, they do mega jumps like Thunder RC's death ramp. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I just don't want to... I got to find a way to make it even. So that way, you know, if somebody gets 60 feet off a 2-footer... and then somebody gets 60 feet off a 5-footer, you know, it's like, well, it's not fair. You know what I mean? That's not apples and apples. I was drinking one day and had an epiphany. Sad thing, it's only electric. Yeah, I don't mind that. I got an electric basher. I got that Notorious now. We can play. But I don't know. I'm trying to think of something for spring, and I thought about that, and I'm like, if we did it, you know, like every 10 feet for every foot of ramp is 1 point. So if you go 1 foot ramp, 50 feet, 5 points. You go 55 points, it's 5.5, 5.6, 5.7. And all you got to do is just measure it, but you got to have ways of measuring it. Let's see. Whatever takes the most damage contest. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Whoever wins gets a new set of tools. Yeah, total your stuff. I'll send you a set of tools. That way you can fix it. I get 60 feet easy with my black ramps. Gonna be way further with the white ramps this summer. And they are 18-inch ramps. Gotta measure them out. That's all. I'm going back on the roof. Haywire, there you go. Stay off the roof, my man. You're gonna end up in cuffs. I got some extras. I can see what happens. Algebra. Nick, I'll pass. I just had that curb. I didn't know how to get out of the way. Yeah, dude, I'm not breaking nothing for... I'm good. I hate breaking stuff. I'm trying to think, but like I said, that ramp idea, it's got merit. You know what I mean? The only thing it would take is, like OG sets his up at the lot number 2, is measure it out. Get yourself a measuring tape and go every 10 feet, put a cone or something. Next 10 feet, put a cone. Or if you say, you know what, I'm going for 60 feet today, measure out 60 feet, put a cone. And if you clear it, you know, say, okay, this is 62, try it again, and try it again. And just have proof. That's all we would need is like a camera by the cone or something like that showing where it landed. And you got to land it. You got to land it. It's not just send it, flip it through the air, watch it nosedive at 60 feet and tumble 75 more. You got to land it. I'm not kidding. Hardest basher contest. I hit a parked RC one day. I go to the racetrack. I bounce off walls all day. So you ain't got shit on me, guys. I'm sorry. I break more than anybody. Nah. I break more than anybody. But I don't know. I wish somebody else would put something on. Do something fun. JP tried. I didn't have a buggy at the time. None of the bigger guys do anything. You know what I mean? I think it'd be fun. Hell, I did a top speed contest with monster trucks, and the bigger guys came out with a monster truck with a GPS on it, didn't even enter. Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris session. I guess that's what he meant. I was telling my dad yesterday, how do I make this interesting? He said, go outside, drive 2 of them head on. It'd probably work. He's probably right. Nick, I have when bashing goes wrong videos posted, and let's just say a Creighton 6S EXB going full speed out of control and into the cameraman was not good. Ow, dude. No people. What did I break? I got a broken hub on these paddle tires. That pissed me off. I got a hole in my Notorious body. Look at this. This sucks. Look at this thing. It's freaking see-through. You could, look at that. I don't know how that happened. It was freaking cold out though, so I mean, it probably hit something just right. But yeah, yeah, not good. Not good. What about ducks? Yeah, oh yeah, dude. You want to hit the duck? Go ahead. I'm all right with it. PETA can get you. Aren't those the durable bodies? Were the durable bodies. Yeah, I don't know how I did it either. But yeah, it is what it is. I'll get it fixed. Until I get these tie rod odds on, these axles falling out is going to drive me nuts. Yeah, it's fine. Wow. Well, all right. It's 10:30. I'm going to wrap it up. Guys, think about it. Just come up with some cool ideas. Like I said, maybe we'll do something with some ramps. I got a ramp now. We can do something. You just want to do a freestyle comps, do some coolest trick. I mean, the only thing I know is backflips and front flips. I don't really know what else there is. Everyone is settled in now. I can chat and you're ending it. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's late. Good night, y'all. I wrote ideas down. I just got to dig them out. Yeah, Haywire, you want to do something, man? I mean, I think my ramp idea has merit if we can get enough people to do it. That's all. Chuck Norris once walked underwater in a lake and tied a rope on 100 ducks and caught a flight to California. What? Nah, Chino. Now you're pulling for strings here, man. He didn't do that. I'm calling bullshit. Urban. Yeah. Also, everybody that's in here, check out check out Ty's. Let's see. I don't know what day he's gonna be on now. He's kind of been floating in and out, but he's got a NASCAR body painting contest. I mean, the odds are stacked against you. He's got some pretty fire stuff. So, but check him out, man. He's got some neat stuff. He's been putting in the work. A destruction contest, Nick. No, not doing it. True story. Let's see who's who. You could be who you want to be. I'm not in. Haywire, the body is, but his shin wasn't. Oh, damn. That's a big truck to get hit with. Dude. Izzy, that's messed up. That's Big Izzy, you're dangerous. Yeah, man. Stay away from him or make sure you're at least wearing boots or something. Come on, no. I break enough stuff not trying. I'm not going to try to kill it. No. All right. 10:40. I'm out. Everybody, if I don't catch you by Christmas, have a good Christmas. I'm doing Kwanzaa this year. Why not? But, all right. I guess I'll wait for the parts to get in. I'll start getting some dye. We'll get this thing back together. And hopefully we can put this on all fours next week. We'll see. I got to go to the track and buy some tires. Hopefully they got some. All right. Yeah. Good night, everybody. Peace.